Here's our good motivational quote for today. Work for it more than you hope for it, boys and girls. We're going to work for it today. Today's lesson is very similar to yesterday's. If you remember, I told you that yesterday's was day 1 of 2 days. We're still going to divide whole numbers by a fraction. And we're going to do that using models. We're on page 765, 766, 767 in your books. So if you don't have your book, go ahead and pause the video and then go get it. We are going to complete together, or we're going to do these 3 pages together. And then you're going to complete 769. It's just numbers 1 and number 2. And that's what you're going to email to me. Page 769, numbers 1 and 2. Okay? You're going to email it to me. So let's get started today. I'm on page 765. And very, very similar to yesterday. We're still going to be using models. We're still going to use unit fractions where there is a numerator of 1. So let's take a look at this first example. A sports website has score updates every 1/4 hour. How many times does the website have score updates in a 3-hour period? So we're doing 3 divided by 1/4. Notice we've got 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours right here in this model. We're going to divide each of these hours into 4 parts because they do it every 1/4 hour. So we're going to divide this first hour into 4 parts, the second hour into 4 parts, and the third hour into 4 parts. So each part is 1/4. You see that? And the last step is to count how many fourths we made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 1/4 pieces. So how many 1/4 are in the 3 hours? 12. So how many score updates will they make in 3 hours? 12. This is interesting. You can check. Remember, we've learned that we can take our answer, multiply it times our divisor, and we should get our dividend. It's still the same, even though our divisor is a fraction. Take a look right here. We're going to multiply 12 times 1/4. Remember, we put our whole number over 1. Top times top is 12. Bottom times bottom is 4. How many 4s go into 12? 3. There's our 3 hours. So we took our answer times our divisor. We got our dividend. Pretty cool. You can always check your division like that using multiplication, even if it's a fraction. Here we go. We're on page 766. We're going to do this second example. Lisa takes 4 apples. See the 4 apples? 1 apple, 2 apple, 3 apple, 4 apples. To her, pies. Yum, even better. 4 apple pies. 1 pie, 2 pie, 3 pie, 4 pie. To the family reunion. Each pie is cut into 6ths. How many pieces of pie can Lisa serve? Find the unknown. 4 pies divided into 6 equals G pieces. So here's our model. It represents 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to divide each pie into 6. And there's a couple ways you can do that. I'm going to do it like this. And I'm going to go like this. See how it's 6 pieces? 6 more pieces. 6 more pieces, 6 more. These are each 1/6. Let's count how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So there are 24 1/6 pieces. So how many sixths are in 4? 24. G, our unknown, equals 24. So if she takes 4 pies and divides them into 1/6 pieces, she'll have 24 pieces of pie. Again, we're going to use multiplication to check our answer. We're going to put that answer of 24 times 1/6. 24 times 1/6. On top, 24 times 1 is 24. On the bottom, 1 times 6 is 6. How many 6s are in 24? 4. So it all checks out. All right, another one. Find the quotient of 2 divided by 1/3. Use a model, check using multiplication. So we've got 1, 2, see, 1, 2. We're going to divide them into thirds. So 3 pieces here, 3 pieces there. How many pieces? This is 1/3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1/3 pieces. We're going to check. Our answer was 6 times our divisor, 1/3. Let's put the 6 over 1. 6 times 1 is 6 on top. 1 times 3 is 3 on the bottom. How many 3's go into 6? 2. It's perfect. Let's go over here. We're going to do this whole page together. You can always pause the video, do some on your own, and then play it and see if you got them right. 4 divided by 1/3. So here's my 4. See them? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to divide each one of them into thirds. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We get 12 1/3 pieces. Let's check. 12 over 1. 12 times 1 is 12 on top. 1 times 3 is 3 on the bottom. How many 3's go into 12? 4. I feel good about that one. Let's go on to number 3. 3 again, 3 this time, divided by 1/5. So I got to put these into fifths. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. See how that's 1/5 piece? 5 pieces in my second whole. 5 pieces there. How many 1/5 pieces do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 1/5 pieces in the 3 holes. Let's go down here and check. 15 over 1. I'm putting my answer, because it's a whole number, I'm going to make it a fraction. Remember, whole numbers become fractions just by putting them over the number 1. On top, 15 times 1 is 15. On bottom, 1 times 5 is 5. How many 5's go into 15? 3. Number 4, I'm going to divide, there's 6. See how there's 6 holes? I'm going to divide them into 4 pieces. Okay, so each one of these is a 4th. Let's count how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. There's 24 1/4 pieces in 6. Down here, let's check it. I'm going to put the 24, it's a whole number, I'm going to put it over 1 to make it a fraction. 24 times 1 is 24. 1 times 4 is 4. How many 4's go into 24? 6. I feel really good about that. Number 5. Here's my 5 holes. I'm going to make those into 4ths. So this is very much like the one before, except this time we only have 5 holes. In number 4, we had 6. So this piece right here, these are all 1/4. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's 20 1/4 pieces in 5. Let's go down here. Let's put that whole number 20 over 1 to make it a fraction. And let's multiply. 20 times 1 on top is 20. 1 times 4 on the bottom is 4. How many 4's go into 20? 5, which is how many holes we had to begin with. 2 more. Here we go. We've got 2. See the 2? we're going to divide them into 1/2. So this is a half, okay? Half, half, half. There's 4. There's 4 halves. Come down here, put 4 over 1. Let's multiply. We're multiplying the answer times the divisor. We just rewrote the answer as a fraction. On top, 4 times 1 is 4. On bottom, 1 times 2 is 2. How many 2's are in 4? 2. And the last one that we're going to do together, 3 wholes, we're dividing them into 6. So I'm going to go like that. See how there's 6 pieces in this hole? 6 pieces there, 6 pieces there. Let's count up how many 1/6 are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Let's put that 18 over 1. We're going to multiply it times 1/6 down here. On top, 18 times 1 is 18. On bottom, 1 times 6 is 6. How many 6's go into 18? 3. Today, you're going to do just the numbers. On page 769, it's number 1 and number 2. It's exactly what we just did. They drew 4 holes here. You've got to divide them into fifths and then check using the multiplication. They drew 6 holes here. You've got to divide them into halves, count up how many there are, and use multiplication to check. Again, work for it more than you hope for it, boys and girls. I miss you all. Take care. See you soon, hopefully. Bye.